Do you remember the movie Her?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw on social media that it was like that movie took place in 2025. So naturally, I was like, let's watch the movie. Taylor was like, I watched it a long time ago, but like maybe it was good. So we put it on, and it was the most mind blowing. I recommend that I remember when you had the movie and you tried to get me to watch it, and I was just like, it's not into, I just don't get it. Like, it makes no
Okay.
sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, how are you going to fall in love with this AI thing? Blah, 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 right? We watch it now. It was just light years ahead of its time, bro. Like, the things that they're describing in that movie, are like, oh, we have that problem now.
Mm-hmm.
People falling in love with an AI system, but they called it an OS. They didn't call it an AI.
Right.
They're like, oh, I have a relationship with an OS. And then people are like, oh, that's new. And then like other people were falling in love with their OSs, right? But like, we literally have that happening now. Have you heard that story of the dude who like, I think he killed himself because his like chat GPT folder got deleted or something? He built like a relationship with that chat because like chat GPT is built
Sure.
in folders and it remembers things within that folder.
Yeah.
So like I think he accidentally deleted it and he was so sad and he killed himself. But it's like, bro, that's like spoiler alert for the movie. He didn't kill himself at the end when the AI moved on. But like me and Taylor were like, he should have killed himself. That would have been the craziest plot twist because it's like, what do you do? Like, what is love? What is real? You know? Like, what is a relationship if it's non-physical?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just a mental relationship.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And it's like, is that the next stage in our evolution? Or we're like redefine because you were like, oh yeah, test you baby. It's like, well, what happens if we hit like robot romantic relationships? And people are like, that's not gonna happen. Like, but then I saw another thing about like people are like you should consider a robot as a partner. And I was like, what are we talking about here, bro?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But like maybe that is the next thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Like what do you think? Is that like where we're headed? And it sounded so ridiculous. Like when we first came out in 2013, bro.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's why I couldn't conceptualize. I was like, when would it ever no, you know?
I think. Yeah. I don't know. I remember bits of the movie, but yeah. Like.
The main premise is basically he just falls in love with Siri.
Right. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But like like when you see actually I forgot to show Tara and my sister this because we were talking about her after because Tara was like the difference between this AI robot in the movie and Siri is it didn't sound robotic, so it sounded human, so it's like it humanized them. But then I was like, oh, FYI AI, Will I Am's AI software where you talk to it, it comes back with like colloquial slang.
Yeah. Which is what we're trying to do, anyways, right? Like we're gonna make it more human. That's
Right. But what's freaky then is just like if it's too human, when do people fall in love with it? And then you're like, bro. And then you know what's really crazy? So it read all of his emails, right? It's like, let me help you with organizing everything, right? They didn't point this out, but it was like implied if you understand how like AI algorithms work. So like he fell in love with it, but we're like, you fell in love with it because you knew everything about this person. So you knew it would make them tick.
Right.
So
what would work? Yeah.
Right. So you're like, you read all his emails, you read everything. You're like, okay, I'm going to show you compassion in this way. I'm going to joke with you this way. And it's like you could fall into that love loop, bro. Because it's just perfecting love.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the algorithm is, right?
Right. Yeah. It's just like, it's an iterative software that just keeps like making itself better so that everything that you like interact with it with, it's trying to make that experience better and that experience better until the point where you're just like, I'm in love with you because everything you say is perfect. Everything you say is everything I needed to hear. But that's scary too because then you're like, okay, is AI just going to control us, bro? Is this the Matrix?
It's possible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, was The Matrix a freaking documentary? I've been seeing that a lot recently. Like, you know,
I think
maybe.
I think it makes sense. I don't think the intentions of the AI. Like we create something with to solve something, but we're not realizing what the ramifications are with
Yes.
doing that. Yeah.